Hey everybody, welcome back to Barbecue Riot. How's the weather in your neck of the woods? Because I'm going to tell you, here in southern West Virginia, it is cold and it is snowy. We just had a snowstorm come through, we got about 8 inches. So let me ask you a question. When it's winter time, you got the cold snow outside, what do you think about fixing? Most everybody wants a big pot of chili. So that's what we're going to fix today. Barbecue Riot is going to show you how he fixes a pot of chili. Now I think there might be a misconception out there. People think, at least some people think, that it takes all day to fix a pot of chili. It really doesn't. You can do this in an hour or less. Now chili is one of those foods, the longer it sits, the better it gets. Actually, it's best the next day. But you can have this done in an hour. It's very simple. There's not a lot of ingredients, to be honest with you. You'll just blow right through this. So I'd like to ask, if you like what you see on the video today, to subscribe to the channel, ding the bell, and click all. When you do that, you'll get notified of everything new that we put up. You can find us all over the place. On Facebook, we're at Barbecue Riot, and we also do Facebook Reels. We're obviously on YouTube, and we do YouTube Shorts, and we're on Instagram and TikTok. So I tell you what, this guy's going to close his mouth, and we're going to go ahead and get working on this pot of chili. Giddy up. So the ingredients for chili is pretty simple. Most folks like to start off with some ground beef, usually ground chuck, 80-20. They may use a little bit leaner. Some folks may use ground turkey or even ground chicken or mix in some ground deer. But what I'm going to use, I found this at Walmart, carne piccata. It's very small diced up beef. It's very hearty, it's very good. To that we're going to add about 1.5 medium diced onions. We've got like 3 tablespoons of minced garlic there. We've got a couple cans of red kidney beans. We're going to drain the juice. And we've got a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. We're going to hit it with about a cup of brown sugar and about 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce and a couple seasoning packets. So that's all it takes to make this. So let's show you how we're going to get started. So on medium heat, we're going to add our carne piccata. Now we've got roughly 2 pounds here, so just put it in there. Now you're going to want to work this up, and you'll want to cook this all the way down. This won't take real long, probably 10 or 12 minutes. We're not going to throw any seasoning in it like this because this is very heavily seasoned foods anyway. So just let this cook, and when it gets finished, we'll drain it off. Actually, we will pull it, and we will leave the drippings in there, and then we will add our onions and our garlic. Okay, so after about 12 minutes, the meat is done. So just go ahead and take the meat out, put it on paper towel here. Alright, so now that we got that drained, to this let's add our 1.5 diced onion and our 3 tablespoons of garlic. Now there's some good beef fat down in here, some good drippings. So you just want to cook this for about 5 minutes. Don't want to cook them to death. Like I say, just cook them for a few minutes because they're still going to stew in this chili a little bit. So cook them for about 5 minutes, and then we'll take the next step. All right, so after 5 minutes, we're done. So we're going to put our meat back into this. Now you may say, well, why don't you just cook it all together? Because I want the onions and the garlic to have just that beef juice to itself for a little while. Now let's add 2 packets of our seasoning. 1 packet does 1 pound, by the way. It's just a regular chili mix. Now let's add 2 cans of dark kidney beans. You can use whatever bean you would like. Usually 1 can does 1 pound of meat. So we're using 2 pounds of meat, so we're going to double up. Now my chili is more hearty than it is juicy, so I don't put a lot of tomato product in it. So let's add our 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. It's going to have a little bit of juice in it, but not a whole lot. Now our 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Got to have a little sweetness in my chili. We're going 1 cup of packed brown sugar. Now you just want to go in and stir this all about. Mix it all together. And when you get done, then it should look something like this. If you would like yours a little soupier, add some more tomato juice or some type of tomato product to it. But to me, this is perfect. Now cover this and let this simmer for at least 30 minutes. So it's been 30 minutes. So now I'm going to show you a little something that my mom does. She's done it for years, and she passed it on to me, and I really like it. It's a very simple little trick. I'm going to take 3 pats of butter. Now we're at the very end of this, and I'm going to put them here on the top of it, and just let them hang out for a minute. And with your heat way down, stir this in, and this will help make it so silky smooth. It's so nice. It's really good. So Mom, thanks for the tip.
I think we all have waited too long. Let's go ahead and plate this up.
All right, let's do it. So we're going with the ladle. We're going to put us about 3 scoops in here. Why? Because I like it and I can do it. Well, let's just go 2.5. Let's hit this with some cheddar cheese. Now this is freshly grated. This isn't that stuff from a bag. Man, we dressing this up right. We're going to hit this with a dollop of sour cream right on the top. You're a daisy if you do. Now let's make this rain with some green onion. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to pretty this jazz up. Make it rain, baby. Let's take a look at the finished product. How's that look for you? How much you going to pay for that bowl of chili?
Y'all know I gotta go in on this. I'm gonna try to get some of everything in one bite. Here we go. I'm almost there. I'm working on it. Oh. This hit the spot. This is hitting the spot. Straight up, ain't no lie. This, my friend, is delicious. You make this, you'll probably never ever make chili any other way for the rest of your life. Now, let me tell you something about this chili too, man. Just not this chili, but any chili, man. Chili goes great paired with some cornbread. You could throw some crackers in there, or you could eat it just like this. This was delectable. It was really hearty. You could taste the meat. It does give a little bit different texture than ground meat because it's actual beef. This chili is seasoned very well. You can taste all the layers. You've got the cheese and the sour cream. You got a little bit of sweetness from the chili. You got all that mixed together. A little bit of heat, not necessarily like spicy heat, but temperature heat. That sour cream cooled it off a little bit. That was delectable. You would want to do this anytime. So listen, I want to thank y'all for all you do. Y'all keep putting up with this guy, keep watching his videos, and I really appreciate it. Until next time, giddy up.